All right, so this is what I found. This is your driver's side, and basically this is going to test your camber, caster and camber. So see how it's not quite in the center, so it's off a little bit. It's off by probably about 1/4 of an inch roughly. So why I was looking at that was because your driver's side tire is doing the same thing. It's wearing on the inside. Okay, so number of reasons why that's happening on this side, actually both sides, but that's your upper ball joint. It's probably going bad. But more importantly, see your shock. It's probably hard to kind of see from the video, but it's got a, almost looks like it has kind of like a bend in it. So if that gets enough hits and shocks from potholes in good old Pennsylvania, that's going to kind of twist it out a little bit more. So you're going to have a lot more play, and that's going to cause it not to be as straight as it should. I don't see anything bent on the control arms. This ball joint looks like it's pretty much intact. The upper one, you can kind of see some wear here, so that should be definitely replaced. And then suspect on this side, same thing. Put that on there. You can see how that's almost touching the line on the outside. So that one is probably, that's a good 1/4 inch or more. See how it is from down here and the gap that you have. So that is your ball joints going bad, upper and lower. And again, this one, they don't look bad on the lower, but top ones definitely need to be replaced. And while we're at it, probably replace that. And then this is your sway bar linkage. That one's broken, so that's going to cause some issues as well. But then you're looking at the shock on this side, and same thing. It's kind of hard to see, but it kind of bends in a little bit. So I would suspect that that whole strut shock needs to be replaced as well. So that's what you're looking at. And like I said, the tire wear is pretty significant. Looking at the brakes, brake pads look okay on the front, both sides. Well, let me get a better angle on that. So both sides look like they're pretty good. You got beefy pads there. Same thing on the front. If you look in there, kind of hard to see from the angle, but the pads look good. The only thing I see is it doesn't look like they lubed the slides. And I mean, these feel loose, which is a good sign. You got some play on it, but the slides probably weren't done. Coming to the back brakes. I had the wheel off, but I'll take it off again. But let's take a look at that real quick. Alright, so you probably could use new pads on the back. And rotors, this is something called, it's kind of hard to see, but lipping. And if you rub your nail on that, that's definitely lipping on the back. So your rotor is worn. But more importantly, this side, see all this rust? That pad has basically rusted to that track, that slide. So this brake pad's actually not even working, just from looking at it. See how much rust is on that rotor? It's not even working. So either that caliper is seized or it's rusted completely to the slide. So that needs some TLC. But again, pad wise on the back, looking at this, yeah, they should both be replaced on the back. Plus, I got to get in here and take a look at this this whole brake mechanism. But And your tires are pretty bald in the back too, so you need 4 new tires. All right, so back to this. So that's my recommendation. It's going to be lower and upper control arms. You're going to need a new strut and shock. Sway bar linkage. May as well do both sides. I think they come as a kit anyway. This side's not bad, but again, you got wear coming. So, you know, you should probably replace definitely the upper and lower control arm on this side, as well as the strut and shock. I know it's not what you guys probably want to hear, but yeah, that's what it's going to need. And also, you probably need a really good tire rotation, because looking at these, it doesn't look like they've been rotated in a while. Every oil change, you should rotate your tires. That goes without saying. Anyway, hopefully that helps. And like I said, it's going to be it's going to be a big job. It's going to be a little bit bigger than we thought. And these front rotors, like I said, they look good. It's just going to be the back ones. Probably need pads and rotors in the back. All right, that's everything.